Cooper Webb wants revenge. Now, I'm going to say this. I don't think he's going to be one of those people to just clear out Chase Sexton. But amid the whole Deegan thing and Kitchen taking out Anstey also, the Chase Sexton and Cooper Webb pass, non-pass, whatever you want to call it, also happened. Off camera, kind of didn't really get shown, but obviously Sexton had his problems with the gate, and from last to, I think he ended up fourth in the overall race, so it was a good return for him, but in that return, it was partially taking out Cooper Webb. And in Webb's vlog, he says, quote, "Yeah, Chase cleaned me out. It was a bummer. I felt him there and gave him some room, and he ran us all the way high and didn't give me much room. I guess his cowie doesn't turn very well or something. We'll get him back. I'm sure of that." Now, obviously, Cooper Webb is very good at the mind game side of things, and not really somebody you want to have as a enemy or as a rival, I guess you could say, especially with Chase Sexton's already problems of his own falling over things. But this is interesting. I mean, obviously, it's one of those things that the A1, he had a really bad race. He's off track multiple times, coming onto the Kawasaki, and it's kind of looking like it's, him. The bike seems fine in San Diego, so any mistakes kind of seem to be on his side of things, like they have been in every bike he's raced. The KTM, he had problems falling over. Honda, he had problems falling over. And who knows? If you already have problems making mistakes, you really don't want to make enemies of people who can put you into the ground themselves. Now, like I said, I don't think Cooper Webb is going to be one of those guys that's just going to come and straight up clean him out. But he's definitely one of those hard to race, hard to pass kind of guys that if you're somebody who already has problems making mistakes, falling over, dumping the front end, you don't really want to have one of the best around at the moment as a enemy. All you need is that one little, I'm going to run you high and send you over the berm and ruin a race for you, and there goes your championship if you're out, finishing 15th, 12th. Now, it's going to be interesting to see what actually happens. I mean, that could be kind of just we'll get him back, as in I'm just going to, be faster and finish better and, do better in the championship than him, and play the little mind game and see where everything falls. But it's interesting to see that, like, this pass really got no coverage about it. I guess Carmichael and Villopoto did talk about it when they were talking about the Deegan pass. But it's interesting. It's one of those things that wasn't really shown on TV because they weren't 1 and 2. They weren't right up at the top. So I'm interested to see what happens. I mean, obviously, if he does just straight up clean out Sexton, it'll be fun. I mean, from a fan perspective side of things, be like, it was kind of warranted, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't know. But this one I'm going to leave you guys. Comment down below. What'd you think of the pass? What'd you think of the Deegan pass? What'd you think of the Kitchen and Anstey pass? What'd you think of San Diego overall? Whatever it is, comment down below. Tell me what you think while you're down there. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Do all the fun things this platform allows you to do, because it does really help me out, and I appreciate it. And with that, I'll see you later. Peace.